All right, we are here with Grant from the Players Aid. I'm so happy to meet you.
Yeah,
and
it was
it's
good.
so much fun to game with you today.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to hang out with you guys for a couple hours.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Had a great time.
All right. So we just have 10 random questions for you. Okay, out of the blue. We didn't prepare anything in advance.
Can
right?
I phone a friend? Can I take
should
a
we
pass?
allow lifelines? I'm not sure. Okay.
All right.
All right. So what's your favorite game right now?
My favorite game right now, I would have to say, is Here I Stand.
Oh,
I've
wow.
played it 3 times in the last about 6 months, and I just can't get enough of it.
Really?
And it's a long game,
Yeah.
but just I love it. I love
That's
it.
awesome.
Love everything about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So,
great. All right.
But
that's surprising because you've been playing that for years. And
oh yeah, I mean, I bet we've played it 12 or so times. I can't remember, but
Oh, wow.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
And it gets better every time.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So.
awesome. All right. If you could travel into a board game Jumanji style.
Okay.
Okay. And live there, which game would you choose?
Well, that's a hard question because
Told you they were random.
we do historical gaming,
Yeah,
right?
that's
and I'm
okay.
not sure many of the periods I would want to go to.
Especially the war game parts.
Yeah, I would say that I've always been a great fan of the American Revolutionary War.
Oh, okay.
So I would have to say I would want to go back into colonial times.
Really? Just to
Yeah.
see what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't know. Yeah, I think it would be interesting.
Yeah. To ride to glory in battle.
I would probably have been killed.
Okay.
But,
Well, no.
You know, but no, I think that would be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Your favorite game of 2024 so far?
Favorite game of 2024? You guys are asking some tough questions.
I told you they're tough and random.
I'm going to have to take a pass on that one and come back. I just need to think about it for a second.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sorry.
We'll circle. No. We'll circle back. These are all unscripted,
yeah.
right? So you have a chance to introduce a game to Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks.
Okay.
They're coming over to your house tonight. What game are you showing?
I would lean towards Tom Hanks. I'm probably going to introduce them to the Undaunted series.
Oh, that's
by
a good
David
call.
Thompson.
Good call.
Tom, obviously, with some of his movies, have been in some war movies.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah.
So we'll see. Leonardo, I love both of them.
Yeah,
they're great.
Yeah.
But Gangs of New York's a fun game too.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's true. Okay, what's the first board game you remember playing?
The first board game I ever remember playing was Candyland, probably.
Okay, that was unexpected.
Yeah, well, with my brothers, though, I remember when Axis and Allies came out, and we got copies. We had no idea what we were doing.
Yeah.
That and Risk, I think those are two that we played a ton.
Yes.
So, but yeah, Candyland, I remember.
Okay, that was.
I think it was my sister teaching me it. I was like, yeah, you got to play it. And, But.
Yeah. Your favorite 2-player game?
My favorite 2-player game, you talk a lot about Twilight Struggle. I really enjoy Twilight Struggle a lot.
Okay.
I love card-driven games. I would have to say if I had to pick a favorite 2-player game, I'm going to go with Washington's War from GMT Games.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it kind of goes with the theme of me enjoying the American Revolutionary War.
Yes, and it was the big improvement on We the People.
Yep.
Yes,
and I enjoyed
the revamp.
Mark Herman a lot too. So
that's great.
That would be a game I would probably choose.
Yeah.
Twilight Struggle would be a second.
Okay.
Probably.
Push Your Luck or Worker Placement? Which?
I would prefer Push Your Luck.
Okay.
I actually enjoy worker placement games. I don't do a lot of those.
Yeah.
One of the games that I did enjoy from last year was General Orders from Osprey. It's kind of in some ways, a worker placement game.
Yes.
But I would prefer the Push Your Luck.
Okay.
I'm a guy that it's like risk it for a biscuit, right? I'm going to go out and I'm going to get it.
All right. So. That's awesome. Okay. Which is better, narrative games or engine builders?
Oh, I love narrative-driven games.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
that's great.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Some of my favorite solitaire war games are like Silent Victory from GMT Games now, Greg Smith.
Yes.
Because you're telling a narrative as you're going along.
Yes.
It's building a story, and that to me is
like B-17.
Yep, those kind of
submarine.
Yep, those kind of games to me are very, very interesting.
Oh, that's
they can be dice chuckers, but they're fun too. They build a story, a memorable story.
Yes,
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Your favorite snack to eat while board gaming?
Favorite snack? Well, I like trail mix quite a bit. I'm diabetic, so I don't eat a lot of sugar, but trail mix is something that or peanut butter M&Ms. Those are good too.
Okay. Last question. What's your favorite board game memory?
Favorite board game memory? I can remember when I first started playing with my compatriot, Alexander. He was really into GMT games, and I'm going to be honest, I wasn't.
Yeah.
Some of the games he brought out, I was not attracted to because of the aesthetics or the graphic design.
Yeah.
But after you play them and you get into the game, you realize there's a really good game there.
Yes.
So learning that I like something that I didn't think I liked at first, I thought was a really great experience with Alexander, and now I love GMT Games.
Yes.
One of my favorite publishers.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
favorite game of 2024.
All right, we've looked back.
I'm just, man, there's been so
I totally
many that
forgot
I've
about it.
played. Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be a 2024 game.
Sure, maybe
it's
that
just
I
a
played
game that you've
in
played in 2024.
Well, John Company is always a game that I will play at the drop of a hat. Just played it a week ago at WBC. I'm terrible at it, but it's a great game because it has a lot of negotiation, a lot of discussion, and I just enjoy that.
Yeah.
So, that's
Isn't
what
it funny how it's usually the games we aren't good at that we enjoy the most? Have you noticed that? It's such a weird paradox.
Is it because we want to keep coming back until we get good
Maybe.
at it? I don't know. But there's a lot of games I'm not good at.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy gaming, and John Company is one of those really fantastic games.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks. Thank you so much for doing the flash quiz with us. And,
I appreciate
for coming on our channel. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And until next time, get out there, get gaming, and be legendary.